Welcome everyone, and thank you for watching this video, the first in a series of videos all about bringing you information about PBV, Individualized Learning Plan. I'm Jason Hodgson, the Director of Professional Development here in the district, and just looking forward to creating these videos to help bring the most information to all of our PBV family in the most convenient way possible. So we will begin with looking at the basic website. You can see we've got a learning plan. We've got slides that I'll actually use today. You can click the little button to open those slides up or just click through them here. And then you'll also notice we have a click to ask a question button where if you were to click the button, it would take us to a form, and that'll help us to develop the frequently asked questions where your questions can be answered and shared online so that all can get the same answer in the most efficient manner possible. We will also use this link, PBV-ILP 2019. That's the home of this site. And we have instructions, a sample learning plan, and then a timeline available as well. So we'll be working from this instructions document today. I will be using the slides, but I wanted you to see that you can click and read through this. And if you have questions, please use that, the link on the landing page. So again, we're going to go from the website, and we're going to start with these slides and just get into some of the basics. So here we go. Individualized learning plan, the journey begins. These slides also have a link if you want to use that. So the main objective for today is just simply number one, being familiar with the learning plan basics, the website, its purpose, some of the guidelines. We'll look at the design of the actual plan in the next video. So the instructions, the first piece within the instructions document is the purpose. And like all good planning, we need to know where we're going if we ever plan to get there. And so obviously some of the real understandable purposes behind individualized learning plans are not stated, but some of the less stated and more meaningful points we've put on the slide, which are, it is really a process that helps us to enrich that conversation back and forth between teachers and principals and what learning is going on that we're really excited about, and oftentimes we don't have a chance to share. As that begins to occur back and forth, a lot of it via Google Classroom and online, it begins district-wide to bring a voice to that work that's being accomplished at all sites, so that we are able to have real confidence when we speak to the work that's being accomplished at each site, and then collectively as a district, creating a real sense of efficacy with the work that we're doing, most of which is happening all the time, but it's tough for us to actually know and talk about all the little efforts that each of us engage in a weekly or monthly manner. So this should really help bring some strength to that. And of course, it's definitely sustainable and efficient, as we stated before in classroom. So basic guidelines, all of us will be doing a plan, including coaches. You probably are aware that principals started their new plans this year as well. It's definitely a shift in our culture to begin the process of working deliberately on just our personal growth, one step at a time. Each plan, if you want to attend PBVU classes, it would be required to have at least one of your goals, or at least one goal turned in with your learning plan to your principal. Most courses that we will take will be non-core builders. Looking forward in next year, our core builders will specifically be courses that we would expect all teachers district-wide to be engaged in at some point. So that's kind of the only connection, I guess you could say. You don't need to attend the university PBVU to complete your learning plans. It's perfectly acceptable to work as a grade level, work with your principal, or work with other professional learning as you see fit. And then you can see that teachers in the induction program are already doing learning plans, so we won't be duplicating that work. So basic processes for you. In late April, you'll receive an email from your principal or site administrator. That principal will, or that email, excuse me, will simply ask you to click a link and open up your Google Classroom. So you will need to, between now and then, make sure you have your Gmail password and your login. And if you don't, your C5 teacher can definitely help you with that. The beginning stages of the plan, there are 5 A, B, C, D, and E, but you only need to complete the basic background information, little reflection, and then the area C is where you'd develop your first goal that you might have for the year. And then as you've finished updating that, you'll use Outlook, the .NET account for all the communication, just sending an email saying, hey, I have completed my plan and I wanted you to take a look at it. And then we'll work in Classroom and the Google world, but all communication will stay within Outlook. So that's kind of the overview for today. Some of the real basic information. Going back now to our website, if you have questions, something wasn't answered, love for you to continue watching some of the next videos in the series. And if we still don't answer questions, please use the form there that's provided to ask questions. So we look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching.